Alright, so this next reaction is this video will hurt every man watching. And this one is the worst MMA nut shots. It's by Fight Focus. Now I never seen any other MMA did any nut shots before, but I know it'll happen. It's even worse if you get stepped on. Cause it'll hurt like hell, man. Comment down below if this ever happens to any low blow on MMA. Because I haven't seen any other MMA fighters did a low blow in it, and that would be suck as hell. Worse than in any pro wrestling that did a low blow, cause that'd be worse.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Fight Focus. And for today's video, we will be covering the worst MMA nut shots ever seen. Also, if you enjoy this video, please make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and comment what video you want to see next. Let's get to it. As a wise man once said,
you gotta always protect the McNuggets.
In a sport
Yo, you gotta always protect the McNuggets. The longest arm, man. That was the best one.
shots ever seen. Also, if you enjoy this video, please make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and comment what video you want to see next. Let's get to it. As a wise man once said,
You gotta always protect the McNuggets.
in a sport where knees and kicks are allowed, viewers shouldn't really be surprised when a fighter gets a crazy shot to the nuts that causes them to fall over. With some fighters, it's caused them to do worse. For this video, we have compiled the list of instances where MMA fighters got hit in the crotch so hard that it stopped the fight immediately, or in some cases, ended it for good. Number 12, Edson Barbosa. No one ever wants to get kicked by Edson Barbosa, no matter where it is, but Paul Felder ended up being one unlucky man.
He said, nice, you hurt me.
Oh,
he went to the, oh my goodness, oh no.
My nips.
If you thought a spinning back kick from Edson Barbosa sounds pretty sick when it lands on the chin of an opponent, try believing that it landed flush to the crotch of Paul Felder during their fight. Felder crumpled in agony after the nut shot, but soon walked it off and continued the fight, but he went on to lose via unanimous decision. Number 11, Keith Hackney. For all the things that Joe Son has done outside of MMA, I would say him getting his avocado smash was well deserved.
I thought that wasn't allowed in this fight.
Competition, that is brutal.
That's not brutal. What the hell?
Back to a time where nut shots were perfectly legal, Hackney utilized the infamous dick punches in order to pick his opponent apart. Son's groin shot defense was strong though, and Hackney was forced to resort to a high-level one-hand choke to finish the fight. Number 10, Roger Hollett.
Big spinning back kick right to the groin. I mean, couldn't have been.
Damn.
Hollett looked to land early with a winging right hand that was off the mark, but a minute into the round, Hollett threw a spinning back kick that landed flush on Maldonado's cup. Maldonado quickly went to the ground writhing in pain. He was given 5 minutes to recover, but still didn't use all of them. Maldonado later landed a trip takedown that more than sealed the deal, then got his hand raised. That's how you take a nut shot like a champ. Number 9, Eric Prindle. Thiago Santos and Eric Prindle had their anticipated match that weekend at Bellator 75, and the fight ended with Santos winning by disqualification due to an illegal groin shot.
Copeland asking Eric Prindle, are you letting him up? Axe kick, and that's in the groin, and time called. With
Santos on the ground, Prindle landed an axe kick to the groin of Santos in the first round, and Santos was unable to continue. After Santos was unable to continue, the fight was declared a disqualification and Santos moved on to the semifinals. Number 8, Davison Figueiredo. He was kicked in the groin extremely hard, and many UFC stars and reporters didn't like the sight of that at all.
From Moreno. I don't like how Figueiredo's reaching there.
Damn.
Oh, no. Super low no.
The shot was so powerful, Moreno was dry heaving in the octagon. I mean, what are you? Jason Herzog, the referee of that fight, decided to take some action. He gave a warning to Figueiredo before deducting the point, and many believe this was the right decision from the ref. Number 7, Bobby Green.
It's over. Oh no. Oh no. Caught him again. It's over.
Bobby Green and James Krause engaged in a battle that was stopped short after 3 questionable low blows delivered by the kicks of Green. After the first 2 illegal groin shots, referee John McCarthy deducted a point without warning from Green. Upon a 3rd low blow, McCarthy stopped the bout entirely, but to the surprise of many, gave Green the TKO victory and not the DQ. According to his professional opinion, McCarthy believed the 3rd kick was on the waistline and therefore a legal blow which dropped Krause and caused the stoppage. Number 6, Ron Faircloth. This one is not fun to watch at all.
We go to round 2. Good leg kick by a little low. Sakara gets it in the jewels.
Alessio Sakara was touted as a great boxer coming into his UFC debut against Faircloth, but his first fight in the octagon did not go as planned, however, as his opponent ended his night early with an illegal low blow. The kick was clean and hard, landing square in the danger zone, and after some time attempting to shake it off, the Italian fighter assessed that he could not continue at all. The bout marked one of only a handful of times a fight has been stopped by a groin strike in the UFC. Number 5, Vanderlei Silva. This is arguably one of the loudest shots in the video, and for fans that know Gilbert Eiffel, it was one of the more well-deserved.
He just pushed the ref. I forgot. Oh no. Let me go back. He pushed the ref.
By a groin strike in the UFC. Number 5, Vanderlei Silva. This is
Glad I
arguably
caught
one of
it.
the loudest shots in the video, and for fans that know Gilbert Eiffel, it was one of the more well-deserved.
What the fuck?
You can hear that hit his cup. Hit him right on the cup. When you kick someone.
A highly anticipated fight that fans expected to be a slugfest, Eiffel and Silva did not get the chance to live up to expectations. Vanderlei Silva landed one of the most brutal kicks to the groin on the man. After a span of pain and suffering in the ring, doctors waved off the bout, leaving fans disappointed and men keeling over across the globe. Number 4, Gabriel Gonzaga.
Big kick by Gonzaga. Tuxer caught it. Tuxer, yeah, he caught it. Low.
Chris Tuckshore suffered a similar fate to that of Alessio Sakara when he was blasted in the crotch by Gabriel Gonzaga at UFC 102. Writhing in pain, Tuckshore began puking in the middle of the octagon. Amazingly, Tuckshore continued to fight after the incident, but was quickly finished by Gonzaga upon the restart. We can't say it didn't go down without a fight. It was later discovered that Gonzaga's kick cracked through Tuckshore's metal protective cup. Now just sit back and imagine if he hadn't worn a cup. Number 3, Raymond Daniels. A Bellator MMA fight between Raymond Daniels and Peter Stanonik had to be stopped in the 2nd round after 2 perfect nut shots.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
No, that was definitely coming.
Peter took the full allotted time to recover before the match continued. Once the match got started again, Stanonik took another accidental nut shot from a spinning kick delivered by Daniels. At this point, the match had ended. You can see the 2nd nut shot and Stanonik withering in pain in the video. Number 2, Alan Belcher. Yoshihiro Akiyama attempted to step out of the way of an inside leg kick, and he did a terrible job.
I'm really looking for those head kicks.
Very terrible job.
Ooh, inadvertent, and Akiyama will have time to recover.
What seemed like a decent idea at the time turned into a painful decision when Belcher's kick landed to the cup of Akiyama. In obvious pain, Akiyama crawled to his corner where he took so much needed time to recover from the unfortunate strike. Despite the early setback, Akiyama was able to recover and defeat Belcher by split decision in what was his UFC debut. Number 1, Zhao Yafei. Jens Pulver would suffer one of the more brutal cross shots ever seen in the MMA world.
Beating.
Oh,
again.
Oh, jeez.
I think he's going to want a little longer this time.
His reaction was definitely terrifying as he got down on his knees and eventually started rolling back and forth on his butt trying to make himself feel better. Many people were wondering if this strike was intentional or not, but honestly, it's a fight, so it wasn't that big of a surprise when it happened. The fight would end as a win for the American. All he had to do was sacrifice his nuts in the process. And that right there concludes this video. If you made it this far, let us know how we did in the comments below. Alright MMA fans, thank you so much for sticking around to the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, make sure to hit the note.
That's all you need to sacrifice the nuts. Okay, I'm gonna have to sacrifice my nuts. Oh shit, man. Rules is that you need to have a protected cuff if you want, and you don't want to hit someone to hit you in the nuts, man. Cause I know you don't gonna have any kids for quite some time. No, dude. I'm not even yelling. It's so hard. Yo, I'm telling you, bro, that shit is so hilarious, man. Yeah, man. I gotta protect y'all. Every man needs to protect ourselves from getting kicked